pakisubok.
Ron? Ron? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the graduating class of the School of Arts and Sciences, School of Business and Accountancy, School of Education, School of Engineering and Architecture, School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, and School of Computing. Let's all stand for the entrance of the officers of the administration. Let's all stand for the entrance of the officers of the administration.
The entrance of colors. Officers of the administration, members of the faculty, graduating class of the School of Arts and Sciences, School of Business and Accountancy, School of Education, School of Engineering and Architecture, School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, and School of Computing, families and friends of the graduating class, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Commencement Exercises for the summer term and third trimester of school year 2020-2021, and first semester and first and second trimesters of school year 2021-2022. The University Chorale will lead us in the singing of the national anthem and the invocation.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy, sa langit ng baghaw, may dilagang tulak, patawid sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdilingin. Ang bituin na taro niya kailan pa may di madidilim. Lupa ng araw ng ating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang niligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
You may now be seated. The deans of the various schools shall now formally present to the university president their candidates for graduation. The Dean of the School of Computing, Dr. Francisco D. Napalit.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidate for graduation for the degree Professional Science in cybersecurity. She has successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. She has been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Computing and is therefore entitled to receive their diploma.
The Dean of the School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, Dr. Al D. Biad.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Master of Science in Radiologic Technology, Master of Science in Nursing, Major in Nursing Administration, Major in Mental Health and Psychiatric Nursing. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, Dr. Tyron W. Yap.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Doctor of Business Administration with concentration in Hospitality and Tourism Management, Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management, Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Engineering and Architecture, Dr. Filipina I. de Guzman.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Architecture, and Bachelor of Science in Aeronautical Engineering. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Engineering and Architecture and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Education, Dr. Alma M. Natividad.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management, Master of Arts in Educational Management, Master of Arts in English Language and Literature Teaching, Master of Arts in Physical Education and Sports, and Master of Arts in Teaching Science. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Education and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Business and Accountancy, Dr. Albert G. Morales.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Master in Business Administration, Master in Business Administration in Leadership for Sustainable Economy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Development Management, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Business Management, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Business and Accountancy and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
The Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Janet R. Rodriguez.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degrees Master of Science in Psychology, Master in Psychology. They have successfully completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the university. They have been recommended for graduation by the faculty of the School of Arts and Sciences and are therefore entitled to receive their diplomas.
Kyla Francesca Regala will deliver the address of petition to the university president on behalf of the graduating class.
Mr. President, I represent the graduating class of the School of Arts and Sciences, School of Business and Accountancy, School of Education, School of Engineering and Architecture, School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, and School of Computing for the summer term and third trimester of school year 2020-2021 and first and second trimesters of school year 2021-2022. I come before you now to petition you to confer on us the degrees for which our dean and the members of the faculty have recommended us. We have completed, Mr. President, all the requirements of the college, the university, and the Commission on Higher Education. We have acquired the values and verities contained in the mission statement. We are now ready, Mr. President, to receive our diploma.
The officer in charge university president, Mr. Leopoldo Jaime Nepomuceno Valdez, shall now formally and officially declare the candidates as graduates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Holy Angel University, in accordance with existing regulations as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business and Accountancy, the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Architecture, the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, the School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, and the School of Computing. I hereby declare you graduates, together with all the honors, rights, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Know that your bona fide graduates of Holy Angel University, you shall individually receive your diploma from the university president with Ms. Edna Marisa C. Santos, Assistant Academic Vice President, and the respective deans. Ms. Aina Trinidad and Mr. Danzen Olazo will read the names of the college graduates.
The graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Business Management. Andrea Tiglao Agapito. Laika May Garcia Agustin. Jenaline Dizon Angeles. Dayan Villagra Alfonso. Liza Madeline Yalong Angeles. Daniel Gian Pineda Acervo. Mark Lester Poligrenso Antoco. Julian Denise Dizon Anisete. Charlene Angel Ann Campo Atlas. Oret Mika Agarin Aison. Mary Dian Masabio Bandong. Mariela Inco Besa. Peterson Bognon. Jeneline Dizon Angeles. Janela May Reyes Barcelon. Julia Beatriz Eka Ngo Basco. Micaela Rodriguez Calderon. Trisha Jane Alacha Calma. Karen Luis Moral Cañaveras. Raven Kilain Canlapan. Shania Gonzalez Canlas. Noriel Huebla Carillo. Nicole Gray Saison Carlos. Jericho Balingit Castro. Sean Kyra Bundalian Katakutan. Angela May Baul Chantenko. Rafa Josiah Julian Cortez. Noreen Kayanan Cruz. Mary Irene Quizon Cunanan. Robert Jam Albag Datuon. Alfonso Miguel Carbacbuso David. Andrea May Yonka David. Sean Nelly Yel Pajardo David. Shania Marie Isabel Ferreras David. Ryan Richard Reyes de Guzman. Catherine Dalusong de Jesus. Ian Betita Guzman de Jesus. Ramon III Go de la Cruz. Espino de Leon. Ninia Espino de Leon. Joem Garling Dimapilis. Kyla May Dimapilis. Joshua David Dimatulak. Brian Christian Lacson Dizon. Sigrid Daryl Kiambao D. Ivan Lawrence Garcia Domingo. Sigrid Daryl Kiambao D. Anna Yari May Changcoco Enchano. John Louis Aison Galang. John Paul Pineda Galang. Reynaline Cristobal Galang. Axel Ace Ignacio Garcia. Clarissa Francisco Garcia. Jonaline Carrion Garcia. Christine Joy Banting Garcia. Nicole Grace Saison Carlos. Patricia Cal Bartolome Gopez. Cristel Janelle Pamintuan Guan Lao. Trisha May Maglalang Gese. Semaya Lay Mandap Guevara. Shara Lois de Ala Gina. Hannah Grace Asierto Hermogenes. Kathleen Maniago Jinko. Catherine Limin Lakap. Heavenly Grace Alanige Lagman. Lou Jazel Palma Lina. Hazel Marie Arcilia Lingat. Gabriel Ian Maglangki. Mark Anthony Ayaw Malyari. Melissa Antonio Manabat. Mark Sam Stephen Dizon Manio. Randolph Ray Santos Manukum. Maria Kineza Alfaro Manuel. Charlene Higante Marcelo. Geraldine Vallejos Mendoza. Alisa May Hilario Mercado. Rose Ann Mercado. Lynn Angela Tegelan Morales. Marimar Tabuada Nicodemos. Erish King Dicatio Nunag. Francis Lee Gina Ocampo. Brian Peter Licuanan O'Donnell. Danielle Marie Espinosa Osea. Joshua Angelo Palomares Padriga. Nika May De Leon Pamintuan. Christine Janice Bartolome Pare. Charmelet Padre Pareño. John Carlo Quiros Pascasio. Mark Gerald Muan Patriarca. Melissa Peralta. Ara Pineda. Bianca Rian Manalili Kiambao. Emilia Canlas Kiambao. Dale Joshua Tuazon Ramos. Joyce Ann Mendoza Refuela. Iaina Jemay Luis Reyes. Paulo Joshua Bondoc Riambilio. JB Mangilit Roman. Jasmine Dimla Ronquillo. Cheverly Circulo Ronquillo. Hannah Selina de Malanta Rueda. Anakin de Jesus Salunga. Jeremy Samia Salvador. Sherilyn Yvette Tiglao Sanchez. Maria Quineza Alfaro Manuel. Claire Wu San Pedro. Angel Benitez Sanggalang. Maria Quineza Alfaro Manuel. Claire Wu San Pedro. Surjan Latrell Dizon Santos. Adrian Bolanadi Santos. Erica Joy Pineda Santos. Monica May Guevara Sarmiento. Antoinette Mangaku Serrano. Carmela Castañeda Sikat. Christine May Junio Soliman. Calvin Dolan Kapili Sunga. Ira Zel Vergara C. Domirin Nika Yumol Tabinas. Dave Briones Toledano. Macy Marie Vargas Trinidad. Desiree Joyce Mercado Tungol. Kay Angelo Guerrero Urbano. Haneline Kasuga Valencia. Terry Joyce Lingad Valencia. Bea Cristel Luna Velasco. Cristel Joy Villegas. Krista De Leon Viray. Trisha May Viz. Monica Kunana Niyabut. Piolo Figueroa Yabut. Jasmine Clarence Tionco Yalong. Ryan Christopher Zapanta UC. And Trisha May Mendez Sareno.
The graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management. Jonald Abordo Almazar. Heinz Denzel Samson Basco. Camela May Villoria Canyon. Patricia Balingit Lorenzo. Ladyline Gonzalez Guevara. Neil Reyonis Malabanan Gundayaw. Tricia Ann Pineda Manabat. Mika Tiglao Montoya. Patricia Balingit Lorenzo. Mika Tiglao Montoya. Kiara Jean Caranel Tooy. Trisha Ann Pineda Manabat. The graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Management. Mika Tiglao Montoya. Kiara Jean Caranel Tooy. The graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Management. Blesilda Bueno Catap. Jean Marie Rivera Buhat. Blesilda Bueno Catap. Darrell James Miguel Delicana. Rishalyn Lumanlan Di Marukot. Joey Celis Gregorio. Aishan Pineda Hasanaba. Christine Sarandi Isip. Pamela Danganan Juarez. Jonas Gueco Kirus. Constantino Ozareta Lingor Jr. Veronica Paya Sanggalang. Trisha May Alipio Sunga. Rose Ann Deyang Ulanday. The graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management. Andre Talenio Abelar. Faye Angela Duya Absalon. Rosemel Francisco Austria. Mark Jester Mariales Balberan. John Miller Malyari Bangiles. Sean Paul Bocalan Batan. Catherine Claire Amihan Busa. Maria Angelou Sagum Bautista. Heidi Manlapas Kaisip. Catherine Amihan Busa. Heidi Manlapas Kaisip. Christopher Palo Calagwas. Abdul Jabbar Pagyo. Rizalyn Salak Carbunco. Mika Lizette Canlas Cura. Alisa Ashley Lumanog Custodio. Shantina Ray Palanog Dasilio. Denise Aina Ranido David. Jethro Martin Gomez del Rosario. Micaela Carion Diocales. Cristel Gania Diaz. Thea Clarice de la Cruz Dimanda. Andre Kyle Messina Dizon. Red Voltaire Flores Dizon. Jeremy Nacario Falorlina. Angelo Melo Gozon, Loyalty Awardee. Jade Ariel Teresa Navarro Gese. Maria Lana Mangaya Huico. Regina Fabian Lansangan. Paula Iris Flores Legrama. Pamela May David Lim. John Michael Mendoza Liwanag. Ron Jacob Salvador Lugtu. Clariza Carlos Mangila. Nicole Dimla Manikdaw. John Kyle Cunanan Marcelo. Jasper Gamboa Muñoz. Jaisel Ramos Nepomuceno. Riz Lorraine Pangilinan Nicolas. Hana Paula Durango Nieves. Heidi Ramos Santos. Marion Colina Miranda Simon. Ron Jasper Ocampo Tayag. Johan Joshua Kerubin Toledo. Kayla Francesca Regala. Lorene Ann Villanueva Santiago. Alisa Paras Santos. Hannah Rizel Ducentes Tongon. Miguel Ives Del Prado Tulud. Alira Eunice Valencia Taginis. And Darnell Brian Manlapi Watkins.
The graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Aeronautical Engineering and graduates for Bachelor of Science in Architecture. Francis Eugene Aguhayon Bondo. Christine Joy Clemente Celso. Michael Harvey Gamboa Perez. Kent Joshua Cunanan Ramos. The graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, John Vincent Sanchez Evangelista. Alvin Manalo Mendoza. Carl Matthew Tronco Pexon. And Aaron Grospe Tabulao.
Graduates of the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management are receiving a second diploma from the ACPAH or ACFA, that's the Accreditation Commission for Programs in Hospitality Administration, with this citation. Be it known that Nico Ortiz Collado has successfully achieved the prescribed degree requirements through the standards established and monitored by the Accreditation Commission for Programs in Hospitality Administration, and is hereby awarded the designation of Certificate Hospitality Graduate of Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, signed Dr. Tyron W. Yap, Dean of the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, and Professor Leopoldo Nepomuceno Valdez, OIC President.
The graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Nico Ortiz Collado. Mary Jane Gonzalez Herrera. Riel Ortiz Lozano. Marjorie Quintana. Koji Cal Lucy Vitug. Rob Antonio Dizon Sapanta. The graduate for the Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, Regina Cura Ladesma.
Let us now watch these videos of the graduates who opted for a virtual graduation. We're having some technical difficulty. We might as well proceed with the graduate school. And once we're done with the graduate school, let's hopefully try it again and it works. All right. So we'll start with the ones graduating with their master's degree. And we start with the ones graduating from the School of Arts and Sciences. Iris Pingol Manda, Master of Science in Psychology. Thesis: The Lived Positive Coping Experiences of Married Christian Interfaith Couples. Advisor, Mr. Alain Andan. Zia Beatriz Castro Valencia, Master in Psychology. Thesis: A Mental Health and Resilience Training Program for College Students amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Advisor, Dr. Elvira David. Kenzie Tobias Valentin, Master in Psychology rather. Thesis: Mental Health and Well-Being Program of Work from Home Utility Personnel. Advisor, Dr. Elvira David. We now proceed to the ones graduating from the School of Business and Accountancy, Maria Winona Vitug Santiago, Master in Business Administration. We proceed with Krista Nina Kayabyab Dati, Master in Business Administration and Leadership for Sustainable Economy or Green MBA. Capstone, Green Governance at Local Level. The case of Santo Tomas, Pampanga in terms of solid waste management. Advisor, Dr. Arnold Salcedo. This time from the School of Education, Jeline Ira Lagman Cabrera, Master of Arts in Educational Management. Thesis: Self-Rating and Immediate Heads Assessment of Teachers with Special Assignments Performance, Curriculum and Instruction. Advisor, Dr. Bridget Ryan Ramos. Joan May Bagsik de Jesus, Master of Arts in Educational Management. Thesis: An in-depth look into emotional intelligence and teaching performance, a sequential explanatory design. Advisor, the late Dr. Philip Joseph Sarmiento. Edward Tiambao Pino, Master of Arts in English Language and Literature Teaching. Thesis: Oral Language Competencies in English, an input for an enhanced English Program for College Freshmen. Advisor, Dr. Angelita D. Romero. Erica Camille C. Guevara Malyari, Master of Arts, English Language and Literature Teaching. Thesis, Students' Attitude and Thesis Writing Skill Levels. Basis for an ESP Writing Module. Advisor, Dr. Cecilia Chodor. Angeli Garcia Salala, Master of Arts, English Language and Literature Teaching. Thesis, Multi-Theoretical Unraveling of Africa Trickster. Curriculum Alignment of Language and Literacy Domains in Grade 8 English. Advisor, Dr. Edgar Dalalamon. Shaira Mangiliman Lansangan, Master of Arts in Teaching Science. Thesis, Evaluation of the Laboratory Manual of the Senior High School Department of a University in Pampanga vis-a-vis green chemistry, a basis for policy recommendation. Advisor, Dr. Pilar Limin. Haynes Angelo Aquino Narciso, Master of Arts in Physical Education and Sports. Thesis, Comparative Study on the Use of E-Infographic versus Traditional Method as to the Teaching of Health Optimizing Physical Education 2. Advisor, Dr. Raymond D. Patterson. This time from the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, J. Ann Manalo Erica Cruz, Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management. Thesis, Film-Induced Effects and Intention to Visit, the Intervening Role of Country Image of South Korea. Advisor, Dr. Jean Paulo Laca. This time from the School of Nursing and Allied Medical Sciences, Denmark Di Matulak, should I say, can I repeat that? Denmark Di Matulak Gabriel, Master of Science in Nursing, major in Mental Health and Psychiatric Nursing. Thesis, Development and Validation of a Blueprint for Clinical Teaching in the Undergraduate Mental Health and Psychiatric Nursing. Advisor, Dr. Al D. Bia. Luigi Laus Garcia, Master of Science in Nursing, major in Mental Health and Psychiatric Nursing. Thesis, Retesting the Psychometric Properties of the Fear of COVID-19 Scale. This is FCV-19. Advisor, Dr. John Frederick Yap. Okay, that is John Glendale Gomez Calma, Master of Science in Radiologic, should I say, Technology. Thesis, the relationship of radiologic technology, educators' trait, emotional intelligence, and sense efficacy. Advisor, Dr. Al D. Villa. Jaisel Segundo Vilvestre, Master of Science in Radiologic Technology. Thesis, Value of Public Health Emergency Preparedness Training among Healthcare Professionals. Advisor, Dr. Al D. Villa. This time from the School of Computing, Amelie Ann Villanueva Gutierrez, Professional Science Masters in Cyber Security. Capstone, Secure TI, Advanced CTLC, and Program Tool for TI Philippines. Advisor, Dr. Marlon Tayo. This time for the ones graduating with their doctorate degree, we start with the ones coming from the School of Education. Dr. Maria Nipa del Rosario Dabu, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management. Dissertation, competencies of SUC librarians along the SCPFL and PPFL, inputs towards a proposed continuing professional development plan. Advisor, Dr. Bonifacio Ramos. Dr. Maria Esperanza Silva Malang, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management. Dissertation, Assessment of the Mathematical Investigation or MT program in the Division of Angeles City. Input for the Development Plan. Advisor, Dr. Emily Sarmiento. Dr. Karina Tarenio Pasion, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management. Dissertation, Leadership Experiences and Competencies of Novice School Heads Toward a Proposed Transition Management Program. Advisor, Dr. Jean R. Canlas. Dr. J.C. John David Sibo, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management. Dissertation, Emerging Leadership Approaches and Traits of Academic Heads of Philippine Private Schools During Crisis. Advisor, Dr. Michael Mesa. And this time from the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, I believe these are the pioneer graduates of the program, Doctor of Business Administration with concentration in Hotel and Tourism Management. Dr. R.D. Glenn Beltran Domingo. Dissertation, Effects of Intramuros Virtual Tour Guide Performance, Trust, and Selection of Youth Behavioral Intentions, a PLS-PAC Modeling Approach. Advisor, Dr. Jean Paul Laca. Finally, Dr. Vela Vitug Villar, also graduating with a Doctor of Business Administration with concentration in Hospitality and Tourism Management. With her dissertation, The Relationship of Green Practices of Hotels and Intention to Visit, the Moderating Effects of Green Behaviors, Environmental Awareness, and Perceived Effectiveness. Advisor, Dr. Jean Paulo Laca. Are we good with Kimby? Okay, good. So these are the graduates who opted to do a virtual graduation. They're
Alexandra Nicole de Guzman David. Donessa Klein Intrepido Galve. Aaron Pangan Gozon.
Congratulations to them. From among the can I repeat that? From among the graduating batch, a speaker was chosen to articulate the experiences, lessons, hopes, and aspirations of all his fellow graduates. We shall now listen to the Angelite speech of Jonas Gueco Quiros.
Thank you for that introduction, Dr. Pandilio. A pleasant afternoon, everyone. Before anything else, if the theater gets flooded in tears, it's my mom to blame. I am truly honored to speak before you today as the selected Angelite speaker. Many of you know me as Nash. Some of you call me Kuya. Some call me Bap or Bapa. And others call me Tang or Lolo, because that's how old I am. But give it time. You'll be my age too. Kidding aside, I was lucky to be selected as one of the speakers for today's ceremony. And let me take this opportunity to share with you what I know as your Kuya. Finding the best topic for this speech was not easy. It took me several hours of precious time, which was then I was running out of. Then it dawned on me, time. Today I will be sharing with you 3 definitions of time. But before I continue, I must advise you that you will hear the word time multiple times, which I already did, see? To begin with, the first definition of time, which is the most rudimentary one. Time is a moment, hour, day, or year as indicated by a clock or calendar. 525,600, that is the number of minutes we have in a year. Today, we are celebrating not only a day of victory, but approximately 1,839,600 minutes of time spent for undergraduate studies and several years of previous education. Now, we have successfully completed the prescribed time that prepared us for the opportunities ahead of us. However, that is not the only time we need to assure our future. As we walk out the doors of this theater, many doors will open before us, and many doors will close too. Back when I started applying for jobs at the age of 18, I was interviewed by a lot of companies. One company in particular scheduled me for an interview, but I did not pass. A week after, I was called back for another interview. Then I failed again. I was phoned for the 3rd time for an interview, and guess what? I failed. I was called the 4th time for another interview, and only then have I found myself wearing my first company ID. As we seek for our future careers, we may hear more no's than yeses. That's reality. But this should not stop us from trying, and this should not stop us from failing. Fear not of failing, as it is a process. Therefore, it is not an end in itself. Failing leads us to an avenue of understanding, learning, and growth. Failing gives us the opportunity to be the better versions of ourselves. Strive to work through possibilities until they finally come true. This brings me to the second definition of time, which is the point or period when something occurs. In April of 2009, during my high school graduation, yes, that's how old I am, my friends and I were talking about our college dreams and our college graduation. During our conversation, one friend said, "Lahat tayo gagraduate, hindi nga lang sabay-sabay." And of course, the pep talker in me said, "Hindi, lahat tayo gagraduate, sabay-sabay." But little did I know that I would be that person who would fall behind. Following the economic downturn in 2009, that is when I had to be an employee working in front of a computer desk with tons of deliverables, rather than a college student who reads a book or listens to lectures. It took me 9 years before I set foot to a university and 3.5 more years to finish a degree. I wouldn't say that setting foot in a university was the end of my misery. I know that everyone would agree that we have shared a variety of hardships before we got this far. Our college years have been a mixture of fun, some hugots here and there, and some sabaw moments, which made our college lives extra special. Halfway through our undergraduate studies, the pandemic hit. Our highs and hellos in the hallways of this university suddenly became thumbs up and laughing emoticons and reactions on Zoom, Canvas, Google Meet, or MS Teams meeting. Nonetheless, we coursed through the different challenges, no matter how grave or simple they may be. That is how resilient we are. People who refuse to settle for average and have overcome adversity are the most provocative in the world. People who have overcome adversity and never ever give up inspire us the most. You see, in the darkest of times, we do not need to find the light. Rather, we must be the light to guide our way to what we aim in life. We must courageously take the steps, as the person we are at the lowest points of our lives should not be the person we should be when we cross the finish line. This leads me to the third definition of time, which is to dispose something so that an action occurs at a desired instant or in a desired way. With all honesty, I never considered myself as the brightest student in the class. I just enjoyed the opportunity to learn and worked hard for whatever I have achieved. One major idea I learned from one of my professors, Dr. Laus Deo, is that we must be lifelong learners who continue to establish objectives, evaluate them, and then set new ones. We must learn, unlearn, and relearn. We won't be able to accomplish all things that we want, so don't spend time sitting around doing nothing. Remember, our potentials are only limited to the extent of how much we think we can do. Before I end my speech, let me share with you a quote from a novel, The Last Lecture, by one of my favorite authors, Randy Pausch. Time is all you have, and you may find one day that you have less than you think. End quote. What he said made me realize how precious time is. He made me understand that living a mediocre life and a life without a purpose is not the way to go. Time is both finite and infinite, but we feel its expansiveness and constraint profoundly. But it is intangible. As the saying goes, time and tide waits for no one. It is our responsibility to value time and manage it properly so that our aspirations are realized. Time waits for no one, and it just passes by. Now is our time, so make it count. Congratulations, batch of 2022. Thank you, and Laus Deo semper.
We shall now honor the graduating students who have made extraordinary achievement in the field of academics. In college, the cum laude honors are given to a student who has a grade average that ranges from 1.51 to 1.75. The magna cum laude honors to a student whose average grade is from 1.26 to 1.5. And summa cum laude honors to a student whose average grade is from 1.0 to 1.25. None of them should have ever incurred a grade lower than 2 in all the subjects throughout their stay in the university. In the graduate school, with distinction honors are given to a student who has a grade average that ranges from 1.26 to 1.5, with no grade lower than 1.5. With high distinction honors to a student whose average grade is from 1.01 to 1.25, with no grade lower than 1.25. And with highest distinction honors to a student whose average grade is 1.0. Honor students must have taken all academic units, including thesis or dissertation prescribed for graduation in this university. The officer in charge, University President, Mr. Leopoldo Jaime Nepomuceno Valdez, shall confer the academic awards with Ms. Edna Mariza C. Santos, Assistant Academic Vice President, and their respective deans. Parents of honor graduates or college honor graduates will receive certificate of appreciation. And the citation goes, Holy Angel University, Angeles City presents the Certificate of Appreciation to Mr. and Mrs. Danilo D. Buhat in recognition of their valuable role in reinforcing the goals of education in their home, given this 31st day of March 2022 at the San Francisco de Javier Building, Holy Angel University, Angeles City. Signed, Dr. Albert G. Morales, Dean of the School of Business and Accountancy, and Professor Leopoldo Nepomuceno Valdez, OIC President. All right. All right. All college honor graduates are coming from the School of Business and Accountancy. So the first one is Jean Marie Rivera Buhat, cum laude. Take off your cap. Okay, that's it. Karen Luis Moral Cañaveras, cum laude. Jeneline Dizon Angeles, cum laude. Randolph Ray Santos Manucum, magna cum laude. That is Steve. Okay, I got mixed up. Randolph Ray Santos Manucum, as what I've announced earlier, magna cum laude. Christine Joy Banting Garcia, magna cum laude. Oreth Mika Agarin Aison, magna cum laude. Andrea Tiglao, Andrea Tiglao Agapito, that's magna cum laude. Reese Lorraine Pangilinan Nicolas, magna cum laude. Joshua Angelo Palomares Padriga, magna cum laude. Eliza Paras Santos, magna cum laude. Catherine Dalusong de Jesus, magna cum laude. Rose Ann Mercado, magna cum laude. Alera Eunice Valencia Taguines, magna cum laude. Krista De Leon Viray, magna cum laude. Catherine Claire Amihan Busa, magna cum laude. Janela May Reyes Barcelon, magna cum laude. Jeremy Samia Salvador, magna cum laude. Hannah Frizel Docentes Ongol, magna cum laude. Mark Lester Coy Lorenzo Anto, magna cum laude. Ann Pineda Manabat, magna cum laude. Irazel Vergara C, magna cum laude. Julia Beatriz Eka Ngo Basco, magna cum laude. Hannah Celina de Malanta Rueda, magna cum laude. Monica May Guevara Sarmiento, magna cum laude. Rosemel Francisco Austria, magna cum laude. Anakin de Jesus Salunga, magna cum laude. Rick Zaniel Salak Carbunco, magna cum laude. Pamela Danganan Juarez, magna cum laude. Mary Irene Quizon Cunanan, magna cum laude. Maria Lana Mangaya Huico, magna cum laude. Cristel Janelle Pamintuan Guanlao, magna cum laude. Jovi Celis Gregorio, magna cum laude. Joyce Ann Mendoza Refuela, magna cum laude. Diane Villagra Alfonso, magna cum laude. Yaina Jamay Luis Reyes, magna cum laude. Ana Grace Asierto Camogenes, magna cum laude. Aisham Pineda Casanaba, magna cum laude. Jonas Hueco Quiros, magna cum laude. Okay. Andrea Tiglao Agapito, magna cum laude. Rafa Josiah Julian Cortez, summa cum laude. Lady Lynn Gonzalez Guevara, summa cum laude. Lyrene Ann Villanueva Santiago, magna cum laude. Kilreonis Malabanan Gundayaw, magna cum laude. Ay, sorry. Can I correct myself? I'll say it again. Kiel Eunice Malabanan Gundayaw. Let me get it right. Summa cum laude. Kayla Francesca Regala, summa cum laude. Student with the highest average. Liza Madeline Yalom Angeles, summa cum laude. All right, this time from the graduate school. Irish Pingol Mandap, graduating with Master of Science in Psychology with distinction. Shaira Mangiliman Lansangan, graduating with Master of Arts in Teaching Science with distinction. Krista Nina Kayabyab Datu, Master in Business Administration in Leadership for a Sustainable Economy with high distinction. Amelie Ann Villanueva Gutierrez, Professional Science Masters in Cybersecurity with high distinction. Time from the ones who have graduated with their doctorate degree from the School of Hospitality and Tourism Management, also the minor batch. Dr. Bella Vitug Villar, Doctor of Business Administration with concentration in Hospitality and Tourism Management with Dr. R.D. Glenn Beltran Domingo, Doctor of Business Administration with concentration in hospitality and tourism management with high distinction. We now welcome Liza Madeline Yalong Angeles for her valedictory address.
Greetings of peace and triumph to the Holy Angel University Board of Trustees, administrators, faculty members, parents, guardians, and most especially to my fellow graduates, to whom I offer my sincerest congratulations. It is with great honor for me to deliver this speech in today's graduation ceremony, which significantly marks both the ending of a chapter and the beginning of another in the course of our lives. But before we formally end this chapter, we still have one last and final task to do as students of conscience, competence, and compassion. That is, to express our gratitude to everyone who made the past 4 years a period of youthful fulfillment. First and foremost, we are thankful for the academic excellence, well-rounded facilities, moral teachings, and the wholesome school environment that Holy Angel University has fervently provided us. All that we have attained here in terms of education and virtues will forever remain with us, wherever life may bring us in the future. We are also grateful for the unrelenting care and support that our parents, families, and guardians have graciously given us. In the face of numerous laborious challenges we've had, their presence has never left our side. And for that, we have our whole lifetime ahead to give back what they wholeheartedly deserve. In addition, we also appreciate the existence of the friendships we cultivated as we spent most of our school time together with each other. To our friends, let this graduation not be the end of our precious relationship, but rather a reminiscence on how we can still be companions in the future endeavors, the same manner we've done as students. And above all, we express our gratitude to God, for it is Him who has unyieldingly guided us to be the persons we are today. Now, this chapter is indeed nearing its end. But this ending doesn't mean that the conclusion of our accomplishment has arrived. I have seen for myself the painstaking struggles that you have all survived just so you could achieve this diploma that you are striving for. I have witnessed the conflicting and the exhausting schedules of the working students, the toiling determination of the scholars to maintain their required grades, the straining mental issues of the anxious and depressed students, and the burning passion gradually transforming into the increasing despondency in studies. Each of us had our own story in this journey. But one thing that I am sure of is that nobody in this theater has given up, even if some of us at some point were on the verge of doing so. Because, ladies and gentlemen, look at yourselves. We are among the first batch of the K-12 curriculum. We experienced for the first time a new and a longer education system. And we continued our education, even amidst the pandemic, through first-time experiences of online classes, modules, thesis, oral defense, comprehensive examination, and even our internship. Once, we have been so afraid of the drastic changes that took place. But here we are now, standing tall with pride in our faces. We are stronger than ever. And I know that within us is the potential to bravely and courageously face whatever change is to come in our lives. And this, my fellow graduates, is the reason why I am all welcoming you to the new challenges we'll confront in our lives. The challenge to unleash all that we have learned in this degree as we take on the road to professionalism. The challenge to contribute to our society in our own little means as responsible citizens of this country. And the challenge to remain and uphold the core values of Christ-centeredness, integrity, excellence, community, and societal responsibility. And I, your fellow graduate, firmly and strongly believes that we all can take on these challenges and attain the success that our alma mater, our families, and our very own selves will definitely be proud of. Once again, congratulations everyone, and all together, let us keep in our minds and our hearts the three words deeply embedded in our student lives. Laus Deo, semper. Thank you.
Dr. R.D. Glenn Beltran Domingo will now lead the reading of the class pledge. The class pledge is a collective declaration of the graduates' commitment to live the founder's motto of Laus Deo semper, praise to God, always.
Fellow graduates, please stand
Raise your right hand and read with me. To God, country, and fellow men, we pledge our minds to the pursuit of truth and solution of problems as alternative to the use of physical force in the settlement of disputes and as vehicles for creative light, independent opinion, and honest thought. We pledge our hands to the unfinished business of God's creation, to never raise them in anger or soil them with dishonor, but to always use them to heal, to build, to fight the good fight against injustice, poverty, and evil. We pledge our hearts as dwelling place of God's infinite spirit, His angel, the same source of our infinite capacity for creativity, for imagination, for forgiveness, and joy, and hope, and love. We shall strive to never lose the idealism of youth, which drives us to dream, to achieve the impossible, to change the world, and to reach for the stars. We shall endeavor to big success in careers, family, and community. But above all, we shall endeavor for personal fulfillment, meaningful relationships, sense of well-being, and moments of true happiness. We shall never allow anything or anyone to prevent us from doing what we have to do and what we want to do. Since we only live on borrowed time and only serve as stewards of this planet, we owe it to past and future generations to make this world a better place and to make our short lives extraordinary and to save all we can, gain all we can, give all we can. Our moment has come. The journey has begun. Today, in the first day of the rest of our lives. Laus Deo semper, praise to God always.
The graduates shall now be inducted as members of the Holy Angel University Alumni Association by its president, Mr. Bernard Chua. They will thus join the long line of Holy Angel University alumni dating back to 89 years ago, who have worn the mark of the true Angelite as a badge of honor.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name, having been duly accepted and qualified as member of the Holy Angel University Alumni Association Incorporated, do hereby solemnly swear that I will sincerely abide by its Constitution and bylaws towards the attainment of these objectives and serve the best interests of the association, my alma mater, and its community. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to the Holy Angel University Alumni Association.
On behalf of the university president and the Holy Angel community, I would like to congratulate our new graduates and their families. Go now and spread your wings, change the world, and fight evil and injustice wherever you find it. And remember, the angel will always be with you. Please stand for the Holy Angel hymn.